Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma,
I'm Ray.
I'm Greg Brown.
and this is Creativity Wasted. I have this big Vitamax blender that I use to make disgusting veggie smoothies, and it's a couple $100. It's like a chef, like cooking show type fancy ass blender, and I really like it in the way you clean it. You use it, and then when you want to clean it, you just dump some dish soap in it and turn it on, and it stirs the dish soap and it cleans it. And I like the blender, but it's kind of annoying to get it out and store it and stuff. And I thought another thing that would be cool if I'm eating a salad, like I hate like broccoli, like chunks of things that take forever to chew in a salad. Like it'd be cool if there was like something convenient that you could like chop it up and have it like go down onto your plate, like a portable like chopper thing.
Kind of like a
So
pepper grinder, but for lettuce.
for anything you want to toss into it. So I thought it'd be cool if like mounted to your kitchen sink, if you could have like a blender thing that's like up high. It's like maybe a couple inches above sink level, but it's low enough where you can take the nozzle of the sink, like a kitchen sink that has like the long nozzle that can move spins from side to side. If you could like spin that to pour water into the blender on the side. So I guess it would be like a short, sort of fattish blender. So it wouldn't be too tall for the nozzle. So you could blend it like liquid in the blender and have it stay in there. Or maybe you could adjust it so that it falls through. So you could like stick a plate under it and like throw the broccoli in your salad through it, and then it just blend through it. So it'd have like maybe a couple different, like maybe like three little nozzles for bottoms of the blender. Like one would be to chop a normal blender thing that doesn't have a hole in the bottom, and one would be the blender thing to go through it, and then one would be not a chopper but like a stirrer. So you could like do all of that. Like for the stirrer, you could stir things, like if you're making something that needs stirring, or you could use the stirrer mode to clean the blender, like put the dish soap in. Maybe even if you had like a dish, you needed to wash like one dish, you could stick it in there, and it could even have like a dishwasher mode if you don't have time to run the dishwasher for an hour. You just want a clean dish. So it'd be like an all-in-one blender, what did you call it, salad shooter mixer thing that you can like self-clean by turning the dish nozzle over it. And it'd be like, you might have to build it into the sink, but it would be up high, so you could still use the bottom part of the sink to like store shit in, like clean dishes on the one side and then rinsing on the other side, whatever, if it's a two-sided sink. But basically that's it. It would be like a blender built into a sink.
That's interesting though. So like you're not constantly hauling the blender in and out. It's all right there.
Yeah, and
in one place. Interesting.
Yeah, it might look ugly, but it'd be like the whole thing about like, I'm like super into convenience. Like I never cook. I always use the microwave. Like just the act of like I never go to the gym. Like just the act of having to prepare a thing, drive to the gym, drive back is enough to discourage me from doing it. Like, but if it was like right there and you just run something through it, you blend it, whatever, and then you can just self-clean it. Just move the thing over, dump some dish soap in. Maybe even it could even do it automatically or something. But like if it's like a 10-second operation versus a 2-minute operation, to me that's a huge difference. Like
I'm all
some
for it. I think it's a pretty cool idea, except for I'm certain that I would have my fingers chopped off within
I think
yeah.
it's a good idea.
10 to 15 minutes of opening the package.
Yeah, that was one of my concerns too, is like if you've got the 3 bottoms that you swap between and you want to rinse a dish, so you need to put it in spin mode, stir mode, not chop mode. So you stick like a metal fork in there, but you forget to move it out of chop mode, and then it's like metal shards flying all over the place. So maybe I don't know how you'd make it
Well,
idiot proof.
I would think you would have 3 different like things that you would put. You would have like a base on the sink, right? And then you would have like your 3 different containers that held everything that had the chopping mode in it. And that's where your blade would be, right? And it could stay on the sink, but you would just swap them out. You know what I mean? Depending on which one you needed.
Yeah, you could do it that way. So there's no default one. You're always grabbing one.
Right. Or maybe
Uh,
like just like however when you put it in it would register like the bottom or whatever you're putting in, like the machine would know, okay, this is the stir bottom or this is the chop bottom. This is the I don't know.
yeah, maybe you couldn't do the 3-in-1. It would just do one type of thing. I really don't. I pictured it as one permanent container. Like you
Right.
wouldn't even, because if you have to get it out of a drawer, it's taking up drawer space. It's taking time.
Right.
Like
It's all the things you're trying to avoid.
all the things I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, it's a little not fully thought out.
Actually, the idea scares me a little bit because I was thinking of Hellraiser and like or other horror movies like The Cube. Like just imagine being trapped in that thing. You know?
What?
No, if you're trapped if you imagine, I just got scared because I imagine myself inside of the contraption while you're turning the like spinning razors
Oh,
on. So
weird.
it makes me think of like a horror movie like The Cube or something like that.
I think you're afraid of blenders.
I'm not. I mean, I cut myself on those often, so I don't like them.
I've cut myself on a Ninja blender. I had to go get stitches the
I'm
first
sorry
time I
about that.
washed one. So I feel you.
I had one where the blade fell off into my drink, and I almost drank the blade,
Ooh,
but I
Ooh.
caught it. But there's a movie with Gina Gershon. I don't know if you know who that is
yep.
from Bound and some other movies. Is that her most famous movie, Bound?
She's been in a lot of stuff. Just the late '80s and the early '90s.
Anyway,
Okay.
she tries to
Yeah.
get rid of a dead body by blending it in like a blender, like little pieces at a time. And it's like blood everywhere. I don't remember what it was called, but that's one of the big plot points is that she was trying to chop up a body and then dispose of all the individual parts in like a big like Vitamax blender. But yeah, I guess if it's way up on the sink, you would have to lift the parts and people would see it in the window that's by the kitchen sink.
What
It
would
might
be neat is if
actually deter crime.
something you could press down, like so if it would sit like down inside the sink and then like when you used it, it would come back up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
maybe. Yeah, or like rotate so it's like not in the sink at all. It's like sitting on the countertop next to the sink on a hinge. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
have
yeah.
to experiment with like what makes sense.
I really like the idea though of a blender that like stays out but is convenient in some way and not taking up too much space, because that is the worst part about the blender, right? Is hauling it out and there's no good place to leave it.
Yeah, I think, and then there's like George Foreman grills with the grease. Well, I guess not everybody leaves them. So my grease trap melted, so I had the George Foreman so the fat would fall into the sink. But I guess most people don't do that.
I don't
But
think
there's
you're
like
the only person that does it though.
you might have to have like more sinks. Like a kitchen with more than one sink, or we might have to start with gadgets, like rethinking like kitchens as a
Yeah, we have
whole.
to maybe rethink the sink as a whole.
Yeah. Yeah, because if we could get like, there's probably other things too, where if it's built into the sink, it'd be more convenient. I hadn't thought of a name for it. We could maybe quick try to
Sink
sink
and spin,
blender,
spin and sink.
spin and sink.
Blades of Hell. No, I think
Food.
spinning drip.
Sink blender, blendy sink, like a useful sink. And my other thought is, well, you got like a blade below the sink that's the garbage disposal, and now you
Mm-hmm.
have another blade above the sink. So the sink is like a middle part of a system.
It's like Edward Scissorhands, only with a garbage disposal and a blender. Appendages.
I don't know. Would you use it? Like, am I the only one who gets annoyed? Like, if there's big, like, parts of a salad that take forever to chew, like big chunk of broccoli. It'd be nice if I could just run it through and then have it land on the plate so it's quicker to eat. Like, I hate restaurant salads. Like, I like the like pre-made salads in a plastic bag. A lot of them, everything's like chopped like super thin, and you got the little packets of like bacon strips and stuff.
Everything's bite-sized pieces.
Bite size. Those are the salads I like eating. I hate restaurant salad. They'll give you a fucking mini tomato that's like not even cut in half, and like big chunks of broccoli. It's like, I hate salads like that. I'd like to just run it through, just make it easier to eat.
Well, because it's awkward at restaurants too, because like you're trying to use your best manners, right? Because you're out in public, but they give you a salad with all these chunks. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I get what you mean.
I usually don't even order a salad if I can choose soup or not getting an appetizer, whatever you call it. I usually avoid the salad in the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm like, greens are gross. Give me meat.
It's funny you said big chunks of broccoli though, because I definitely had broccoli for dinner, but they were cut into bite-sized pieces. So don't
But I'm like,
don't get scared.
am I like the guy like is like wanting the bag salads instead of the restaurant salads? Is that like similar to wanting McDonald's instead of gourmet? Is that like I'm pedestrian with my salad taste?
I don't think so, because I really like those salad kits. I really do. They are really good. And now that you say it, they are cut up in bite-sized pieces. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it just seems odd that restaurants make it worse than those pre-made Dole or whatever the brand is salads.
Well,
I
probably because it's machines cutting up everything for those.
It might be
pre-made
that I
salads.
haven't had the best restaurant salad because I avoid it most of the time.
sometimes I'm delighted by the chunks. Like, it's just, oh, this is something I have to work through. Like, sometimes it's a surprise.
No.
But no go.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's not my taste.
Fair enough.
Well, we can wrap it up. Any shows or podcasts or social medias or anything you guys want to promote?
Friday, December 12th, I'll be at the Azo Lounge on Portage Road in Portage, Michigan.
I have a podcast called The Gregs of Society. I talk about really stupid stuff. And
So exactly like this,
no, I mean,
but without inventions.
I make fun of like anime and like movies and TV shows. My wife and I, we just started our Star Trek versus Star Wars analysis, so strap in for that one. And then on Sundays, every first and third Sunday in Ypsilanti, we have a open mic called the Unclub.
I have a show on Saturday, December 20th called How the Grinch Smoked Christmas. It's a 420 friendly comedy show at the Fillmore in Grand Rapids. I have a Twitch channel called Gaming McFitness where I build video game controllers into fitness machines, and then I stream me playing video games on Twitch, like while I'm exercising.
Nice.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.